Hey tubers, it's me, Will, and I'm back on YouTube. Your favorite McActor and more, making videos about acting. And I always said in my last video I was gonna be making more videos sooner, but you know, things just got hectic with you know, the holidays and everything, and Thanksgiving stuff, Christmas stuff, you know, and New Year's stuff. So, it's, you know how it gets. So it's not that I was trying to not fulfill what I said in the video, but speaking of Christmas though, maybe you can see right now, one of my gifts that I got was from, Grandma. I told her about my acting, and she watched my video, and she sent me these. And we can see, I mean, in the mirror you can see them better too. But you can see them. And if you remember from the last video from YouTube, if you didn't watch that video, what you can do if you want to see it is you can, if you go to the main channel of my YouTube page, and if you go to the playlist called videos, that if you go into that playlist and then go to this video, you find this video. It may be the last video. For now, it'll be the last video in the playlist. One day it won't be the last video if I make another video. But but you go to this video and then go to the video right before it, to the left of it, I think, on that playlist. And then that'll be the last video, the one that I'm talking about now. And what it is, these are theater blacks, is what they're known as. And it's the standard outfit of basically a non-performing actor, an actor that's not currently active in a broadcasted production, or an attended production, but it's maybe like a rehearsal, what you wear in a rehearsal, or what you wear to an audition, or something of that nature. So they're an essential for anyone who really wants to be an actor, which I definitely want to do. And I think it's awesome that that my grandma got that for me and didn't say she was going to get it for me and then not do it for another year. But it's okay, because I have my iPhone now. Still, I know I said I was going to get into what I've been up to. But I just haven't made a video, and I just kind of want to focus on the acting in this one. And I don't really like talking about it that much. I'm not proud of it. I just like to say thank you to everyone also for your kind words on my last video. For those of you who did watch it, it has 21 views right now. It's not very many views. It's less even than some of my older videos. But thank you for some aesthetic experiences, for your comment of stellar. Thanks, aesthetic. I would like to hope to be a star and have that star quality, so it's actually, that means a lot to me. So thank you. Thank you for Dakota's comment, hello, hello, which is a reference to the Elton John musical Romeo and Juliet, which I'll get into later. More about that, because I don't feel like I really talked enough about Elton John, and I'll talk about Elton John in a minute. He's a relative of a previous commenter. Dakota is a relative of Thomas. Another Thomas. But the other Thomas didn't comment on this, I don't know. Maybe he's got locked out of his YouTube account or something. never gonna find anything to change my mind. Famous last lines of a fool. Just when you think. I'm sorry, that's my old video. It's me singing the song, but I'm getting like carried away with it. See. I was just reading the comments, but I had the video started playing. What a surprise, what a surprise. It's a great, it's such a good song. Elton John, okay, we'll talk about Elton John now. Elton, close that, yeah. Elton John, I mean, what is he not, what can he not do? You know, the songs, the classics he's written, the characters he's created over the years of Rocket Man, Benny, the Jets, Tiny Dancer. And who is Tiny Dancer? It's part of the mystique, it's part of the allure. Lion King, he wrote The Lion King, or the music for The Lion King, classics. Can you feel the love tonight? That was Elton John. It's like a classic pie slice of our childhoods. Elton John is like more or less the, to me, he's like the Steven Spielberg of music. And that speaks for itself. And you know, again, I talked about Steven Spielberg before, and I'll say it, I've said it once and I'll say it again, Steven Spielberg is the greatest living or dead film director or producer to ever live. And Elton John to me is that for music. And everything that he touches brings a smile to your face. You know? And, but only someone that talented could, and universally appealing, could take something like William Shakespeare. I mean, William Shakespeare is someone who, as an actor, you know, or anyone involved in drama or the theater or the dramatic arts, when you hear the name William Shakespeare, you know, and if you are involved in acting or the theater, you'll know what I'm talking about. That William Shakespeare is just someone that you just have immense respect for and a veneration for, because he's just responsible for basically creating the craft that we do, the acting. William Shakespeare and the Globe Theater, which was the first theater that he built in the shape of a globe, or it was like a circular theater. They called it the Globe Theater. And in that theater, William Shakespeare created the modern drama, modern art of acting. And that, I mean, without William Shakespeare, where would I be? And I am William also. He is my namesake and my inspiration, which is cool. It's cool to be an actor named William, to be named after the greatest of all thespians and of playwriters. And he wrote so many classic plays that were that are still loved to this day, and so many plays. Romeo and Juliet, that was then taken by Elton John, Sir Elton John, another. I mean, both of them were proud products of the British Kingdom. And it's one Englishman taking another Englishman's work and turning it into something even better. Because to add in musicals was, of course, natural for Elton John. Of course, he was going to add music into it. He's the Steven Spielberg of music. But if, just the pure audacity of, to take something like as venerated, as noblified as William Shakespeare, and to Romeo and Juliet, and to make it into gnomes. Yeah, it's gnomes in the movie. If you watch it, it's just, they're all gnomes. It's so good. It's really good, and the songs are so good. Hello, hello. It's like the song. It's like the Beatles classic that they never wrote, but Elton John wrote it for a movie about gnomes, but also William Shakespeare. If you didn't watch the last video and you heard a little sample of it there, so it gives you a little taste of it. But it's worth going back and watch. You can pause this video, go back into that playlist that I told you about. Just check the video right before this. It's called Back in Acting and More. Featuring brand new performance. And I perform a song from this great little musical. So yeah, definitely go back and watch that other video, because and get a little taste of that, and then go watch Romeo and Juliet from Elton John. It's really good. It's really good, and it will inspire you. I guarantee it will inspire you as much as it has inspired me. Or you can block me on YouTube if you're not. If you watch that movie and you hate it, I don't even want you to watch my videos. Okay, if you haven't seen Romeo and Juliet, I'm gonna show you like one of the best scenes, or my favorite scene from it. Hold on. Just to give you a little taste of this movie, because it is so good. Whoa. Okay, it's been a little while since I saw this movie. I do not remember what happens in this scene. Oh man. Look at this penguin. It's a Spanish penguin. Oh man, so yeah, you can see that this movie is really good. I was gonna do a performance in this video. Honestly though, I just don't think I can top that. I mean, you can't top William Shakespeare, you can't top Elton John, and we'll just make this a check-in video. But definitely watch Romeo and Juliet if you haven't seen it, because you're missing out. It's really good, and if you want a taste of the bard, a taste of what fuels an actor, from one actor to another, watch Romeo and Juliet. It is great, and it's a great example of a modern musical, which you don't see many of these days. But like as I said in my last video, they're coming back, and go watch that too, and comment on it, and tell me what you think of my singing. Hello, 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 hello. I sang the whole song, and I'd love to know and get some feedback on it from you guys. So, you know what to do. Click on the YouTube and go to that video. And also, just a little note to I don't want to waste a lot of time on this, but you know who you are, and you know what you need to stop doing. This is not a place for cyberbullies. So, bye-bye. Alright, I hope you guys all had an awesome new year. And like and subscribe to my channel. See you later.